Part 2, The Last Leaf. Johnsy, she was depressed, completely depressed, and she considered and she connected her life with the ivy creeper that when the last leaf of the creeper tree will fall, she will also die. So now we see what happens. Oh, Sue exclaimed as she looked at the vine creeper. Look, there is still one leaf on the creeper. Now, the next day, when Johnsy woke up, she told Sue to draw the curtains, and Sue was naturally very nervous. If the last leaf had fallen, what would happen to Johnsy? But at once, when she saw that the leaf is there, Sue exclaimed, "Oh!" and she told her that she can see that the last leaf is there. It looks quite green and healthy. In spite of the storm and the fierce winds, it didn't fall. And so she told Johnsy that it was very green and very healthy, and despite a storm and the fierce winds, very fast winds, it did not fall. I heard the wind last night, said Johnsy. I thought it would have fallen. It will surely fall today, then I'll die. You won't die, said Sue energetically. Energetically means full of excitement, she said. You have to live for your friends. What would happen to me if you die? Johnsy smiled weakly and closed her eyes. After every hour or so, she would look out of the window and find the leaf still there. It seemed to be clinging to the creeper. Clinging means getting close to the creeper. In the evening, there was another storm, but the leaf did not fall. Now, Johnsy lay for a long time looking at the leaf. Then she called out to Sue. I have been a bad girl. You have looked after me so lovingly, and I have not cooperated with you. I have been depressed and gloomy. She said that she had been very, very depressed, means low in spirits, and she was very, very gloomy, sad. The last leaf has shown me how wicked I have been. And so she said that this last leaf had given her a lesson and made her realize that how bad she was, how wicked she was. I have realized that it was a sin to want to die. And then she realized that it is a great sin. ये पाप है अपने को मारना. Sue hugged Chauncey, and at once she embraced Chauncey. Then she gave her lots of hot soup and a mirror. Chauncey combed her hair and smiled brightly. In the afternoon, the doctor came. After examining his patient, he told Sue, Chauncey now has the will to live. I am confident she will recover soon. Now I must go downstairs and see Behrman. He is also suffering from pneumonia, but I am afraid there is no hope for him. No hope for him means that he would not survive. The next morning, Sue came and sat on Chauncey's bed. Taking Chauncey's hand in hers, she said, I have something to tell you. Mr. Behrman died of pneumonia this morning. He was ill for only 2 days. The first day, the janitor found him on his bed. That is, the guard found him on his bed. He lay there, ill. His clothes and shoes were wet, and he was shivering. He was trembling. He had been out in that stormy night, and they found out that he had been in the stormy night outside. Then they found a ladder and a lantern still lighted lying near his bed. And then they found a ladder. एक सीढ़ी वहाँ पे मिलती है और एक lantern. There were also some brushes and green and yellow paints on the floor near the ladder. Johnsy dear, said Sue, look out of the window. Look at that ivy leaf. Haven't you wondered why it doesn't flutter when the wind blows? Flutter means why it did not move. That's Behrman's masterpiece. He painted it the night the last leaf fell. And so this is how Sue opened the secret that it was made by Behrman. And this is how he went out in the cold wind, in the cold, and he painted that last leaf so that Johnsy may not die. And this way he helped Johnsy regain her life, but he himself sacrificed his life and he died. So the masterpiece had come in his life at the price of his own life, and that price was his own death. So we see that how he helped Josie survive the tragedy that she was in. So the chapter gives us a very significant message that our thoughts, whatever they are, they play a very, very significant role in our life. We should be contented, we should be positive in whatever we have. We should never be depressed and all the time grumbling and complaining what we don't have. We should count what things God has given us. And you see in the story, you have seen that John C. and how she thinks all the time that she would die with the fall of the last leaf. But when she starts thinking positively that she will never die, and then she starts living cheerfully, Then you see how her pneumonia had vanished. And so this is the main message of the lesson, that we have to be positive all the time. We should be cheerful in what God has given us. Thank you.